I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame.
What up, everyone? It's your boy, Mr. 35, back at it again. Yes, I'm here. I have a nice young man who's supposed to be coming on the show later. Defensive back. You know how I like my DB. Yes. Also, I'm while he's getting ready to come on, we're gonna talk about a little something little show I'm gonna do, start doing a little twist. We all know that football season is right around the corner. And again, this is Mr. 35 on 35 Sports Show. If you just tuning in, if you just hit me up, call the show 567-343-0502. That's 567-343-0502. Text me, call me. If you want to have any of your questions answered from our guests when he show up, hit me up. I don't bite. But like I tell everyone, I'm country. I always been country. I always will be country. I may live in the city, but you can't take the country out of a country boy. You can't understand what I'm saying? You know my saying, go take up your pockets. So, while my next guest is deciding, getting ready to come on, I'm going to do this dedication to Mississippi. I always liked it. I was very fascinated about it. When I was in high school, it's called the Dandy Dozen List. I know many states have it, but I know Mississippi, the Clarion Ledger in Mississippi have 12 of the top high school prospect that's coming out of Mississippi. So my thing is I'm gonna start doing a video on these Dandy Dozen. I may do 2 a week. We may do a couple a day. I may just binge. Just binge. So I don't know if the 2022 Dandy Dozen list have came out. I'm not for sure. But I know that 24/7 Sports and On3 have dedicated, well, they have made a list of the top recruits in the state of Mississippi. So if I can't get the list in time, I'm more likely go off the Dandy Dozen list. I'm not the Dandy Dozen, but the 24/7 Sports list. I mean, they got some nice names on here, some schools that I used to play against back in when I was living in Mississippi. We didn't win the game, you know, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay with me. As my boy Scott has said, I'm from the DMV, you okay with me. So go check out the show off script, talk about everything HBCU. I brought up this topic on my Twitter page, and the topic was the top defensive back, top duo in the state of Mississippi, because I cover Mississippi sports, everything Mississippi and HBCU. I try to support my Mississippi team. So this is the poll that I come across. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna share it with you guys as soon as I put it up. All right, let's see. Share. Where is it? There. All right. I'm gonna share this with you guys. This is the poll. Let me make sure I got everything else closed out of here. This is the poll that I brought out. So far, the best running back duo is USM. They got they got some nice horses on that. It's a couple guys on here that, you know, my boy G from Alcorn State representing, said Nico Duffy and a couple more guys. And I was like, so you saying it's better than Richards and Gore? So, you know, my boy Ken Clark, he's a diehard JSU, diehard. And I know they got Santee Marsh over there. They got a couple guys from Texas, from Dion old coaching day. He got a guy, Hobson. I forgot his name that quick. I had it right on tip of my tongue. He got him. Now I seen this kid play, and let me tell you something. If he played anywhere as near as good as he played in that high school game, it's gonna be trouble. And let me tell you something. The boy got some. I mean, it just seemed like he run his head back like this. Like when he get going, he just running. The next thing you know, he wide open. He hold his head back like this. I don't know. They may teach him how to run different form, teach him, how to properly run. But hey, let me tell you something. He's all right. And then they got this kid from up north. I think he was All-American running back for Delaware, I think it is. Do not quote me on that because I'm going off the top of my head. And that kid, anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. Hopefully I can get the top if I can get the Dandy Dozen list of the top 12 players in the state of Mississippi. I'm gonna try to get each one of the high school kids on. Gotta ask their parents, because I need parents' permission for people to get on the show. I do, unless you're a collegiate athlete, you're grown. But sometimes, it's okay to ask parents, that's showing respect, you go a long way in doing things like that. So, and on the other hand, for all you, I'm not going to say that, but I did the NBA poll too. And let me tell you something, I have got some really, really, really mean people in the poll. Let me tell you. They was killing me. It was killing me. So I had them on the poll. So they told me that the Golden State will not win this series. They will argue me, and they haven't won it yet. Boston can light it up tonight and, go for a good game 7 back in Golden State. They can win. Never have happened. Never have I ever seen it happen that way. But, it's a lot of history being made around here. And here, as my uncle would say to them dolls. Where them dolls at? Help. There you go. So this next guy I'm having coming on, he, like I said, he's from USM. He should be telling you this, because not me. This is his story. This is his journey. And hopefully he come on, because I sent him a message, But if you don't, I'll talk for a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about his story. If you don't, if you don't come on, because I like to do shows for to get people name out there. I did my boy John Jack, and I got some more of his boys. Mr. J Wright, he's coming. Darius Stills, I did Blaine Spears the other day. I mean, I got some nice high school and college guys coming on. So, they good with me, right? I'm trying to get some more people to come on the show. I don't know if they can handle all this country boy. You know what I'm saying? All of this. So that's what we're doing right now. Again, I like to talk about this new recruit that they got going on, my Mississippi State. I don't know. They haven't been making no moves. Talking about my Bulldogs, and all I can do is just talk about them, and I can go on and on. But there was this one article I couldn't find it, and I was gonna talk to this young man about how they said Mississippi ain't good for nothing. They said talent wise, you'll never have a great player. And I'm like, dude, what you talking about? Jerry Rice came from here. Walter Payton came from here. Steve McNair, Brett Favre. We have some very, Patrick Surtain, and I mean, man, like Jeffrey Posey, Wilbur Meyer. We have a lot of guys. Those may not have made a splash in the league like they wanted to, but they made a splash. Some in the HBCU, some at the University of USM. Then you got Dak Prescott came. I mean, dude, get out of here, man. Trying to say Mississippi don't got no talent. Dude, don't come at me talking about Mississippi don't have talent. Okay? We got a lot of talent. But, Texas, Florida, occasionally, they're like, no, Texas, Florida, California. Oh, those are big time recruiting school. The people that are going to work hard, show up for work every day, grind for them, it's the Mississippi boys, Louisiana boys. Yes, we will be there all the time. All the time. If you want hard work and dedication, I'm not saying that Florida boys not doing it. I'm not saying Texas boys don't do that. I'm trying to say California. I'm not just saying you don't put down Mississippi. You don't, okay? We represent. We're everywhere on every roster probably. There's a player from Mississippi here. We got out here and stirring the pot, from Stock Vegas all the way from that last shot in Ole Miss to the Eagle to the Nest and USM to Jackson State, D.I. Love, Alcorn, all the way from Itabino, Mississippi Valley. Let me tell you something. We out here and we representing. So don't tell us that we don't have no talent. We just need an opportunity. And once we get our opportunity, stars do shine. Okay, the stars do shine. So I've been doing this football thing for a long time. Been talking to a lot of people for a long time, and a lot of people say that Mississippi just don't have the camps. Mississippi just don't have the durability, the resources that the other states and the other high school have, such as Texas and California and in Florida, and some even in Louisiana, they got some nice high schools out there. A nice prospect is coming out. But also have to give it to my Mississippi people, but we've been grinding, you know, we're trying to do a lot. I know the Mississippi high school, I was on this space, they call it on Twitter, they got some kind of space, and a couple Mississippi guys coming on and talking about the how they read division and everything because some schools are too poor. And that's a lot of reasons. Mississippi, I mean, we got some good players that just can't see them because the school's not that big. You know, it's a lot of small communities. So, like my old community, we were state champion. We were waxing people left and right. You did not want to play Bassfield, Mississippi. Yes, I'm talking about them Yellow Jackets. You didn't want to come to the Hive. You didn't want to cross that field and see that black and gold. They call themselves the JDCH, Jeff Davidson County High School Jaguar, but the blood and the DNA of a champion is still there. It's still there, right there on Highway 35 and 42. Wars. And if you're not from the South, you don't know what that means. Wars, hamburger. I mean, my gosh. So, but yes, that's what happened to one of my schools. It really didn't happen while I was there. It was always talk about it. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna combine Bassfield and Prentice," and that was a stand. Bassfield had speed, Prentice has the size. If you ever combine them, not too many schools will ever beat us. And sure enough, you know, they combined the school. The first few games was a little rocky, but we had a DNA. We had this championship mentality, the Bassfield kids. Prentice boy ain't never won nothing. You know, they ain't never won nothing. So eventually some of the Prentice guys got in with the Bassfield guys, you know. It was a little friction there at first because, you know, Bassfield and Prentice, that was a big time rivalry. I'm talking about a hated rivalry. Right down Highway 42 coming north, west, east. You know, it was bad. Lord, did we fight? Oh, yeah. But, you know, they combined us, got us going pretty good. And we moved from, because I think Bassfield was going to go down to a 1A, but we were like a 2A, mid 2A. Prentice always was like it was the bounce between 2 and 3A. You know, they couldn't quite get steady on that ranking. So therefore, when they came to us, we came a solid 3A high school. So we started playing some bigger schools. And sure enough, when we played Louisville, and this kid from Louisville, when we played them, you know, we gave them business. We played Wayne County, he gave them the business. We played Taylorville, who was a huge rival. We gave them the business too, you know. So right now, our biggest rival now, they're on the come up. It's Columbia Summerall. They coming up pretty good. I heard the rivals theirs. Some people say Tylertown, but no, Tylertown. But what can you do? So this is again Mr. 35 from the 35 Sports Show. Please give me a ring or a call, a text. The number is 567-343-0502. That's 567-343-0502. This is 35 Sports Show, and I am your host, Mr. 35. So this is the series Locked Up and Locked Down, featuring my hopefully young protege that will come on and tell us his story. Because, you know, we all don't get the opportunity to come on and broadcast ourselves, you know? but it's all right. You know, it's all right. It's all right. You know, I can live with that. And oh my goodness, my boy Victor came on. He is Victor Valiant. He does highlights. I mean, he has so many subscribers. I want to be like him. I mean, soon, maybe one day he will. I can get him to give me a call one day. Victor, I see you, man, in the chat, and I want to be like you. And you know how they say they want to be like Mike. I want to be like Mike. Oh, another thing. Some of the local high schools. Now I'm here in Toledo, Ohio now. So I'm not in Mississippi, but I will be going to some football game with my camera, doing some highlights on some team, walking the sideline, talking to some coaches, some players. You know, I'm trying to make 3-5 a nice little brand. You know, a nice little thing. Something that, you know, free. People say there ain't nothing in the world free no more. Yeah, 3-5 give it to you free. You know, I give it to you free. Not everyone can say it because I don't care. I'm doing this for me time. This is my getaway time. You know, my wife, loving my life, she allowed me to do this. So yeah, that's another thing. I will be trolling some of the sideline of some college teams. I know I did a couple shows with some nice recruits, not recruits, but big time star players over here in the MAC. Yeah, and you never know. I might end up in Lackawanna. JJ, look out for me, man. So I'm not gonna keep talking because you know, I don't know what's going on with this. Let me talk 20 minutes. And when am I do that? When am I do that? Let me get it. You know me, man. You don't come on, I'm not. You know, you never know. Unforeseen occurrence befalls. Oh, that's what the good. That was the Bible say. That was, you know, you never know. Circumstance that this young man going through. He may want to be on the show. Then like, you know, say come up. I have had it happen. My boy Blaine Spears, you know, something happened a while back. I was supposed to have him on the show a couple weeks ago. But you know, had a family thing, came on later. So hopefully I can get him to hop on. You know, so let me send a message real quick. Yeah, send me a little mess. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna show you who I was talking about. I was talking about the prospect I'm talking about was called Lacavius Daniels, defensive back for USM. I mean the kid is got it. I mean, he's 6 feet, 170 pounds. He's probably bigger than that now for his weight, because I think he's like a junior now, and he's a very outstanding player. Went to I have to say this. I saw him that on one of his highlights. He went to JCJC. That's my alma mater. You know, JCJC. Go Bobcats. PRC. You know, but yeah, went to my alma mater. Nice quarterback. Very fluent fluent in the hips. I mean, and the man come up with stick too. You know, he took his team. I remember that team. Took his team to the South Louisville High School from Louisville, Mississippi, and he took his team to the South State Championship. South State, and they lost. It's hard, you know, because it's hard. Let's see. At the time, they will be. I think there will be three. They were 3 or 4A at the time. So they were playing some pretty nice because the highest now it go to 6A. When I was in high school, it was 5A. So Mississippi, I guess they growing a little bit. I don't know. People having all these babies. That's all they do, Mississippi. You know, I ain't gonna say that. That's not right. That's not right. We Mississippi, we are some loving people over there. Can love you, cook for you, and we are blue blood through and through. All the way. Through and through. There's no such thing white collar in Mississippi. Everything blue blood. Blue blood. You know, we all came from something. But anyway, this young man, I saw him play, and I was like, man, I wouldn't mind having him on the show. So I wanted him to come on. This is one of the highlights that I was talking about. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see what I mean by this. I'm gonna share it with you real quick. Again, this is Mr. 35 for the 35 Sports Show. Again, call me, text me 567-343-0502. This is him. See, like I said, my little Bobcat playing at Mississippi Gulf Coast. And there he goes. Bam! Look how he took it away from him. You see what I'm saying? The boy got skills, and he's going to bring this to the University of Southern Miss. So I can't wait. You know, nice. Seemed like a nice young man from what I can tell from him. You know. Smart on the honors list and graduated with honor. I think he's one of the Kobe babies that he got an extra year or two, still can play, still going to develop. And if he keep on developing like this, whoo, bam, look at that. Look out. So, Octavius, if you're watching, man, I appreciate. I knew that you wanted to come on. I know we talked about it. Couple of times, but he's going to be a nice asset. And I was going to ask him the question about USM transferring over to a different conference. You know, they're no longer Conference USA. I was going to ask him what are some teams that he looked forward to playing, some new team, some talent, different talent up in the Sun Belt. I know UNLM got Bowden as their coach. So, I mean, they got some pretty nice pieces over there. So hopefully and prayerfully, I can get this young man back on the show. But until then, you know, this is Reggie. I guess everybody know my name. This is Mr. 35. And you know what I always say before I say it. You know what I always say. Give me my theme music.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get